So a potential top 1 or possibly impossible level called Fairy Knife Hell was finally finished and showcased by the host eternaswip. The crazy thing about this level is that this has been an ongoing project for 8 years, with the first preview being posted in February of 2017, meaning the wait for this level was literally longer than the one for 2.2. So it's been going on for a long time. This is a long time coming level, and yeah, I want to review it, so let's get into it. So first I'll start with the positives before going on to my negatives with the level. And to start off, I'm a fan of the song. I know it's like not the most original song, it's used in Fairy Dust, which is one of the most popular hard themes in the game, but you know, it's a refreshing mix-up from the usual songs used in Hell levels that all sound pretty similar. The one downside, though, is the song itself does get pretty repetitive, and the level's very long, clocking in at over 3 minutes in length, so that doesn't help this issue that much, but overall I do think the song is a positive. As for the gameplay, well, if we compare it to some of the new releases we've been seeing, it's not the most unique level in gameplay. I still think it is unique, just not as unique, but if we do compare it to Hell levels, or just Red levels in general, I do think this level's gameplay is just a ton more unique and tries a variety of ideas. The variety in gameplay here is crazy, and while the gameplay is stupidly hard, I do really like this gameplay compared to levels at a similar difficulty range like Eternus, as it's a lot more doable and fair. And while doing Fairy Knife Hell from 0 would be just as hard as Eternus, I do think it would just be a way more enjoyable experience. The next couple things I like in the level are just a couple of parts. Like, for example, I really like this part where the gameplay is like a slope, and it gives a bit more depth to the gameplay. Like, this part would be way less interesting if it was structured straight instead of slanted. So yeah, I really like it. I also like this part where the decoration flashes red and completely changes color to a filled-in black and red style. It's a great break from the style we see this level use for most of its runtime, and honestly, I wish it were used a bit more in the level. I know there's another part that uses it, but I think it's just not used enough. Now, there are a couple more parts I enjoy in this level, but I'm not going to mention them because they all link into one issue I have with this level. So, this level has a lot of good parts, but the problem I have is every single part I found cool in Fairy Knife Hell has been done better in another level. This wave part is just the one in Grief. This teeth part that looks pretty cool is just a less detailed version of this part in Astral Divinity. The cool slanted part I was praising has been done better in Nelv, and yeah, there's a bunch of other parts that also fit this, but I could be going on for a while if I listed them all. So while these things don't inherently make the level bad, I mean, the parts are still cool looking, they do end up giving me a lacking feeling, as I just feel like they could have been done better, just because I've seen these parts done better in other levels. But my one actual gripe with the level comes down to the decoration. Now, I get this level's been in creating Hell and has been a very long-going project, but I just can't get behind how dated and boring a lot of the decoration is. The best way I could put the feeling of it is it just feels like a generic early 2.1 Hell level that was made in 2.2 or given some 2.2 effects. I get many people do like this style, I disagree with it being generic, but in my opinion, the level just comes off as bland, and if this level was not top 1 and was just like a top 150 or Legacy Extreme, I think I wouldn't really care much for it besides its cool creation history. Now, there is a couple parts I do actually like the decoration of, but I'm just saying this because 90% of this level is just, I don't know, I don't like the decoration. So yeah, as for my rating, I'm gonna give this level a 5 out of 10, and if those decimal places, it would be bang on a 5 out of 10, 5.0 out of 10, because I think the positives and negatives kind of balance out just for this to be a very average run-of-the-mill level. Nothing terrible to hate at, and nothing great in the level. But I don't want to give any negative hate to go to this level at all, and if you disagree and want to share your more positive thoughts on the level, then feel free to say in the comments. And yeah, shout out to eternaswip for getting this level out after all this time. The fact that this level actually got released is probably more impressive than any decoration that could have been added to this level. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed, Discord server link in the description, and yeah, peace.